Hello traders and investors, how are you doing today my friends? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan and in this video we are going to talk about Palantir. I am going to analyze Palantir's price action and we are going to understand how Palantir is behaving in this market. I really hope this video can help at least one person with my insights. If you are new around here, remember to subscribe to this channel. YouTube is recommending my videos constantly to new people, so maybe this is your first time watching me, and YouTube would not recommend me if my content was not good. So I think you are going to enjoy what we're going to talk about here. Okay, so first, keep in mind, I'm going to share my thoughts, my own insights, and I'm going to use price action and technical analysis to base my own thesis over here. Okay, I see some people saying, oh Nathan, how do you see Palantir next week? Or what's your price target by the end of the year? Well, guys, as a technical analyst, as a price action trader, that's not how we should work over here. Remember, price action is reactive, it's not predictive. When the god of trading, Munehisa created the candlesticks, he just invented a tool to help us to understand how the smart money, how the market is behaving right now at this moment and how we should react properly to it, how we should use our own risk management in our favor, and how we can use statistics to improve the odds in our favor, not against us. That's the main difference between a gambler and between a real stock speculator. Speculators wait for confirmation, they wait for the right opportunity for the market to react, and then they are going to trade. Gamblers are going to trade based on nothing, based on, I don't know, very weak arguments. Now, let's analyze Tesla's price. I'm so sorry, I said Tesla. Palantir's price action. I just recorded a video on Tesla. I recommend you guys watching it. We have been nailing Tesla's movement nicely in the past few months. So, right now, Palantir. Remember that I told you guys last week, if we see a bullish candlestick on Palantir right now, maybe it's gonna give us a buy opportunity. Well, Palantir is giving us a bullish candlestick this week, indicating to us that this last week's movement might be a false breakout from this support level. If this happens, many people who are shorting Palantir, they're gonna be stopped out, they're gonna see an opportunity to book their profits, and this might accelerate the bullish momentum, at least the next resistance, which is the 21 exponential moving average. If we analyze the weekly chart, on Monday, Palantir did a hammer candlestick pattern, which is a classic bullish reversal. It's not the best scenario ever because we lost the previous support levels, and I don't like to trade when we are losing support levels. I don't like to buy when we're losing support levels. And so far, we may assume that Palantir is gonna do a dead cat bounce to the EMA and drop again. Because, guys, it is a fact. The trend is bearish. Okay? I am very optimistic on Palantir. I'm very optimistic on it. Long-term speaking, its business model, the way Palantir does things, I don't know, I'm very optimistic about it. I have so many fundamental reasons. I can't talk about all of these reasons to you guys in this video. I think I did. In one of my previous videos, I did a fundamental analysis on Palantir, but well, I'm not gonna do this right now in this video, okay? Right now, I think we should stick with technical analysis to understand the mid-short-term behavior. The mid-term behavior is clearly bearish. And as long as we keep under trading below the EMA, there's nothing we can do mid-term speaking. However, there is hope. There is hope that Palantir might reverse. Okay, and this hope is going to begin in the 1 hour chart. Every single reversal, mid-term, long-term reversal, are going to occur in smaller time frames. And if you ask me, there's a chance that Palantir might reverse. Palantir is moving according to what we see on the indices. See, the S&P went up. Right now is losing strength. We feel it, this gap. The Nasdaq index also filled its gap, and right now it's moving in a very weak way. It seems it wants to retest the EMA again. However, remember, bull trends are made of higher highs, higher lows, okay? Lows occur during bull trends, okay? We're gonna see lower movements. And if Palantir does this, a bottom, a top over here, and a bottom higher than the previous bottom, and if we break the previous top level, Palantir is going to confirm a bullish pivot point for the first time since it started the bearish momentum over here. Since it started its crushing drop, it's gonna be the first bullish, truly bullish reversal sign on Palantir in months. All right. So the key point on Palantir: if Palantir closes above $17.23, if it closes above it in the 1 hour chart, closes a candlestick, a bullish candlestick above it, it's going to confirm a bullish pivot point to me. What's more, this might be even an inverted head and shoulders, right? See, there is the idea of an inverted head and shoulders on Palantir. Inverted head and shoulders are classic bullish reversal chart patterns. So yes, there is the chance we're gonna see this happening on Palantir. However, we must wait for confirmation. Remember guys, remember what I just told you. Real traders, real stock speculators, they wait for confirmation. Let's not try to catch the dip. Let's not try to catch the knife while it is falling. That's not how we work. That's not how we behave at all. Us real traders, we are going to wait for the confirmation. And when the confirmation is going to come, at the breakout of the $17.23. Okay, we're gonna do a bullish structure in the 1 hour chart. We're gonna leave the EMA behind for good, and we are going to deny the idea of a dead cat bounce in the daily chart. What's more, probably we're gonna confirm a bullish wick in the weekly chart, indicating that this was truly a false breakout from this support level, and Palantir might fly again to the next resistance, which I believe is going to be the EMA in the weekly chart. So it all depends on the $17.23 for us to ignite our bull trend. Oh Nathan, but what if Palantir does not trigger the 17.23 and keeps dropping? Then the bear trend is going to continue, okay? It's going to continue and there is nothing we can do about it. Again, trying to think as someone who's out of Palantir, what would you do? Okay, let's assume you're out, and even if you are in Palantir, if you are short in it or if you are long in it, it doesn't matter. Let's assume you are out. Let's assume you are the smart money, you have billions in cash, and you see this chart. What you're gonna do? Well, since we are near a support level, I would just buy Palantir. I would just buy, set a stop loss, a very tight stop loss below this week's low. And even if I'm aiming at the EMA in the weekly chart, the risk-reward ratio favors the bulls. So looking solely at the risk-reward ratio, I think it makes more sense to long Palantir right now. If it triggers the bullish structure in the 1 hour chart, I think we're gonna see a very nice bullish momentum next. And well, even if you're aiming at the $20, all right, the risk-reward ratio is in your favor. If you're aiming at the previous resistance, if you believe Palantir is going to fill this gap over here, all right, the risk-reward ratio is even better. So it all depends on your time frame. It all depends on your strategy. So, but regardless of anything else, I believe Palantir is going to be more bullish than bearish from here. But let's wait for some confirmation. Okay, that's how we traders behave in this market. And are you still watching this video and you are not my subscriber? Again, I think I earned your trust. I think I earned your subscription, my friend. Thank you very much for your support. See you guys next Wednesday on our next Palantir's video. Bye bye, stay safe, farewell.